Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Now, if you are not a FDH, a freelance duck hunting frequent viewer, this video might not be for you. I haven't done a video like this for quite a while. I thought I would just do a quick update video and let you know what I've got going on and where FDH is going here in the future from now up until the start of the season. So as you know, I don't put out a ton of videos in the off season. I put out there what I am motivated to release. And so I just released the flood video, and I put a shot cam video out, but I haven't been putting out a bunch of stuff. So here's what you're going to see coming up in the future. I'm going on a big fishing trip up to Valentine, Nebraska with Matt from High Prairie Sportsman and Ben from the Foul Front, and we're going to try to catch some pike and some bass. I'm going to have a couple videos coming out from that. I am so excited about that fishing trip, one of my favorite places to go on in the whole world. Now, if you're experiencing some duck depression, I can tell you right where to go. Most of you already know I am part of the Duck Gun podcast. That was started by Jordan Fromer from the Duck Gun Chronicles, and we are still kicking out podcast every single week, which is really helping me with my duck depression because we can just talk and talk and talk about waterfowl hunting. The podcast is really growing. Really excited to be a part of that. You can find that on iTunes, Stitcher, any of the places that you might find podcasts. You can listen to the Duck Gun podcast. But as far as the actual videos, there's not going to be a bunch of videos coming up from now to then. Now, I will say, I'm getting a new dog. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. I'm getting a dog out of Nebraska, and her name is going to be Georgie. And my wife actually is not the biggest fan. She's not really a dog person, not much of a dog person. So she was like, hey, let's name this dog Georgie. And here's how she convinced me of this, because I wasn't really that big of a fan of the name right off the bat, although it's really starting to grow on me. She said, if you let me name the dog, I'll probably like the dog a lot more. And I said, oh, let's do it. Let's name it Georgie. Because she, like I said, I want her to love this dog. She's never actually had a puppy in her house. So this is going to be her first one. And she is used to Izzy right now. And as you guys know, Izzy's one of the sweetest, calmest dogs ever. It's the first dog that my wife Beth has ever had in her house. And I think she's in for a little bit of a shocker with little Georgie when she comes home. So Georgie's going to be a black lab. And I'm getting her right at the beginning of July. So from July and August, there will be quite a bit of training videos. I'm going to really try to step up my game when training. I'm using Freddie King's system. It's called the retrievertrainer.com. So I'm going to be using that as my resource this time for training. So you will certainly see videos of us going to pick up Georgie in the early training phases. She's going to be 8 weeks old. When I talk to Flatlander Kennels, which is where I'm getting it. It's Chris Jobman, and he wanted to know, do I want him to train the dog and get the dog a little bit later, or do I want to train myself? As I know, I definitely want to train it myself. I just find that there's more of a bond there, and I'm really excited about it. So expect those videos in July. Now, over on our sister channel, Freelance FDH and Faith, which you have not subscribed to that, do that. It's where Fumbles and Golden Boy and I just kind of share what's going on in our lives and our faith in Jesus Christ. But we've got something really excited for those of you that are believers or those of you that aren't and just want to check it out with us. We are going to do a 4-part study of the book of Acts in July. So and I don't have the exact dates yet. I'll be giving you the dates. I'll be putting that out probably through the community tab. And so four different sessions. We are going to do a live stream study of the book of Acts. So if that's something that's interesting to you, make sure to look for that in July and subscribe to FDH and Faith. And you can sit with us and comment, and we can talk about the book of Acts and try to grow our relationship with Jesus Christ to the next level. I know that's something that's really important to me, so be ready for that. Another thing I'm really excited about also is I'm putting a lot of work and effort into Freelance HuntStats. If you have not created an account on Freelance HuntStats, you might want to do that. Here's what we've got coming. I had a cruise tab installed, and what this is going to do, it lets you link your account with your buddies so that you can share information. Now, I hope I make this clear. When you share your information with a buddy, they will never, ever be able to see your hunt locations. They will never know where you're hunting at. That's really important. I know people don't want to share that. I don't want to share it. So, in fact, if you invite me to be in your crew, I'd be happy to become part of your crew as well. But there's a crew tab, and you can link it with all of your buddies. You can see your cumulative information. So like right now, I can go in. I've got a crew with Golden Boy and Fumbles and myself, and I can go in and look at what all of our data is together. How many birds we've shot, how many everything with the three of us, or just Golden Boys, or just Fumbles, or just myself. Is really cool. The other thing that isn't done yet, now Cruise is done. The other thing that's not done yet, but it will be done before season starts, and that is a community message board. And you don't have to pay a dime to get. Now the Cruise is part of a subscription where you have to do the fee thing, which is $2.99 a month. But if you don't want to do that, the message board is going to be completely free, where you'll be able to go over there, start a topic. People will comment on it. It's going to kind of be set up like a Facebook feed in a way. So I'm really, really excited about that. So if you have not set up a Freelance HuntStats account, get on over to do that. It's freelancehuntstats.com. If you have an account and you're like, you know what, joining with my buddies and making a little crew where we can see all of our information and view it together, do that too, because it's really easy to do. I'm going to continue to add features to this thing, guys. So like I said, make yourself an account. Getting a subscription. So that's all I've got. If there's anything specific that you're wondering about FDH or this coming season and what's going on with me, put it in the comments down below and I will certainly respond to you. If there are enough questions, I can always do a video on that as well. But thank you for joining me today. That's kind of where we're at for the off season. And remember, every single day, every single night that you put your little head on the pillow, we are one day closer to waterfowl season.